Timothy Treadwell, born Timothy Dexter in 1957, was a man who dedicated his life to the study and protection of grizzly bears. He wasn't a scientist by trade, but was deeply passionate about the bears that roamed the wilderness of Alaska. Treadwell believed that he had a special connection with these animals and spent 13 summers living among them in Katmai National Park and Preserve. His work was celebrated by some and criticized by others, but his love for grizzlies never wavered. Treadwell's background wasn't what one might expect from a man who would spend his life in the wilderness. He grew up in a suburban neighborhood on Long Island, New York. After moving to California, he spiraled into alcohol, and in the summer of 2003, Treadwell returned to Katmai with his girlfriend, Amy Huguenard, a physician's assistant from Colorado, who shared his passion for the outdoors. They set up camp in a remote area of the park, far from human contact. It was late in the bear season, and food was scarce. As the bears prepared for hibernation, the couple planned to leave by the end of September, but decided to stay a few more weeks, an ultimately fatal decision. On October 5th, 2003, what was meant to be an ordinary day took a tragic turn when a bush pilot arrived at a remote campsite in Alaska's Katmai National Park. The pilot was scheduled to pick up Timothy Treadwell, a self-proclaimed bear enthusiast, and his girlfriend Amy Huguenard, after their summer spent living among the grizzlies. As he approached the site, an eerie silence engulfed the area, uncharacteristic for a place typically alive with the sounds of the wilderness. What the pilot found was not the scene of eager campers waiting to go home, but something far more unsettling. After circling the campsite and receiving no signs of life, the pilot's concern grew, and his worst fears were soon confirmed. Scattered around the campsite were the remains of Treadwell and Huguenard, victims of a brutal bear attack. Timothy Treadwell had spent over a decade living among these majestic yet dangerous animals, recording his experiences and advocating for their protection. But on this occasion, the relationship he had cultivated with the grizzlies took a horrifying turn. The bear responsible for the attack was later found to be an old and emaciated male. Driven perhaps by hungers in the harsh wilderness, park rangers were forced to shoot and kill the bear, and upon conducting an autopsy, they made a grim discovery. Human remains were found inside